how to keep more of your money in your pocket. Are you ready to keep the money that you make? I know I sure was, and I am glad that I learned how to do it. So I'm gonna share with you exactly how you can too. Let's go.
Noel. Yeah, she can fix that. If you gotta get it done, or you need to do it better, well, she can fix that. Yeah, she can fix that. Investment to get back, trying to get a big stack. She can fix that. Let's fix that.
I'm gonna share with you 3 proven ways to keep more of the money that you make legally and ethically. I'm gonna share with you some hidden secrets within the tax code that you need to start using. And last but not least, I'm going to share with you my biggest lesson as a millionaire real estate entrepreneur. So let's talk about why you want to keep your money, because this is so important. And most people don't think that they need to. They just think that they want more of their money so that they can spend it. And this is so important. When it comes to making money, you want to keep your money because you have something that you are going to do with it. And I'm going to share with you what that is. And paying taxes and paying other people and paying our bills are absolutely things that we want to do. But if you want to start living the life that you want to live, where you are happy, where you own your time, and where you have more of your money, you have to start keeping the money that you make. Most millionaires, multimillionaires, billionaires pay very little taxes, pay very little expenses, and they're able to keep most of their money. And this is why we have those sayings where they say the poor get poorer and the rich get richer. And unfortunately, it's absolutely true, but that's only because those people that we're saying are poor don't have the knowledge and the information on how to start keeping their money and knowing what to do with it. But I'm gonna tell you how. So step number 1, you need to learn the tax code. If you are talking about wanting to keep more of the money that you make, you've got to start learning the tax code. There are so many different nuances, write-offs, and ways to keep the money that you make. But you have to be privy to the knowledge. But no one's going to come to your house and just tell it to you. You're going to have to start researching and learning on your own. Now again, Noel is not a tax advisor. I am not an attorney, and I am not here to give you tax advice. However, I have attorneys, tax accountants, and financial planners that give me lots of great information, so I'm going to share some of that with you. In the tax code, which again, I am not an expert on, I know that people that have a home-based business and businesses have so many opportunities to write off almost everything. Everything from your cell phone to your meals to your entertainment can be written off in the tax code legally and ethically. And this is something you need to start learning. If you work a job, don't just have them take the money out of your check and think that you getting a refund is an awesome thing. It's probably not. All they're doing is holding your money interest-free and then giving you back some of it at the end of the year. That's not probably the best way to get to your money, and that's not how most millionaires keep their money. So if you want to start keeping more of the money that you make, start educating yourself on the tax code, because there are so many write-offs that exist for you legally and ethically. The next thing you want to do, and this is how Noel really skyrocketed her income, you need to become a business. I became a business. Don't just become a business owner, become a business. You want to make sure that everything you do, like I have different businesses, but one of the businesses that I have is Noel Randall Incorporated. I am a business. It's a real business with a real EIN, and it even has business credit cards and a business profile. You need to become a business. That way, everything that you do pretty much becomes a tax write-off. The clothes that you buy, the food that you eat, your hair, your makeup, your glasses, anything that you do in your business and things that you use for your business becomes an expense of your business and a taxable write-off. Again, I'm not a tax professional. I'm not giving you tax advice. I know my attorney is looking at me at the corner of my eye, but this is what he told me, my tax accountant. So this is what I am telling you, and this is what Noel does. You need to become a business. Get your business registered with the Secretary of State. Get an EIN number. Stop using your social security numbers, guys. Do not use your social security number to borrow things when you can use your EIN. I've made an entire video series teaching you all about business credit because it is amazing. You literally can start to unlock millions of dollars for your business in a matter of months. Check it out. And then last but not least, I alluded to it a second ago, you want to build business credit. Once you become a business, you can build an entire business credit profile where your business can borrow funds. It becomes its own entity and it has its own credit profile. So you can get business credit cards, business loans, business lines of credit. You can buy cars in your business's name, houses in your business's name. You can buy pretty much everything that you need for your business in your business's name and not affect your personal credit score along the way. Additionally, people want to lend to businesses. Banks want to lend to businesses. Investors want to give money to businesses. They don't want to just give money to their friends. But if you have a business and you're actually doing something, people will invest in you, people will loan you money, and you can start building business credit and get millions of dollars in business credit in just a matter of months or years. Like I said, maybe not millions. It took me a couple of years, but you can definitely get $100,000 for your business in a year. Trust me on this one. So I have created an entire book that I am going to give to you absolutely free, teaching you all of this. It is called Real Estate Millionaire Secrets. That is my new book that I have poured my heart into, teaching you all about how to go from zero to rich, investing in real estate, building your business credit, and doing things that Noelle did. I've given you all of the resources and checklists and things like that that you need so that you can be successful. And again, it's completely free. Go to noellesfreebook.com. That's Noelle, Noelles, free, Free, book, BOOK. You just pay for shipping and handling, and the book is on me. I want to make sure that you have an inexpensive way to get all of the tools, all of the resources, and all of the knowledge that you need to be successful. This is Noelle, to your success.